Yo, what is up, y'all? This is Rebel Moon Theory here. And let me make sure if, okay, maybe, okay, yeah, that's what it was. I had my tab on mute. Okay. So I couldn't hear the intro on my side, but, um, yo, what's up, everyone? This is Rebel Moon Theory here. Adjust my camera over here a little bit. Yo, how are you guys doing tonight? Man, we've gotten some big Rebel Moon news these last couple of days. And yo, I'm very excited to cover them here on Rebel Moon Theory. And we're going to be uh, breaking down, tonight's topics. But before we get started with that, I want to give a shout out to Zack Snyder's Cell Movement. They have been over there killing it over there, representing Zack Snyder's work. And putting in hard work to try to get the Snyderverse over on the Netflix platform, or for Netflix to get the license to Zack Snyder's DC characters over at Netflix, while Zack Snyder is killing it with Netflix original IPs like Army of the Dead, Rebel Moon. He's also killed it with Twilight of the Gods, and we've been doing all these wonderful things over there. So please check out Zack Snyder's Cell Movement. They've also been watching. They did a watch along of the entire first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, and then we did the premiere of Devil May Cry on Netflix, and it was absolutely amazing. So please check out Zack Snyder's Cell Movement. And yo, shout out to the Cool Table, shout out to Skywalker the Jedi, shout out to Leon the New Geeks, shout out to the Good Austin, and shout out to W Necron. Shout out to the Cool Table. And next up, we have a Rebel Moon training event this Saturday on April 19, 2025, to celebrate the 1 year anniversary of Rebel Moon Part 2 The Scargiver. And with that, we will be celebrating using hashtag Rebel Moon, hashtag Happy Birthday Rebel Moon Part 2 in preparation for the celebration. So I cannot wait to celebrate with you guys. We will be using these hashtags for the celebration. And with that further ado, let's go into the first topic. The Rebel Moon Bloodline closed beta. So, we had a trailer for this game back in Netflix Geek Week, but just a few days ago they officially announced that the closed beta is close to releasing, and if you sign up on the Rebel Moon game website, Super Evil MegaCorp will actually send you an email so that way you can get access to the closed beta. So, I'm going to actually show you guys some pictures from what we got in that trailer. Right before I get to that, I do want to check up with everybody here in the chat. We got Jason. What's up, Jason? We got Sin Havoc. What's up, Sin Havoc? How are you doing tonight? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Hope you guys are absolutely doing amazing. Shout out to the 18 people that are currently watching. So let me show you guys something. Now, this may not look perfect in these pictures, but if you go look at the trailers for this game, look how amazing those graphics are. And mind y'all, this is a mobile game. And this looks really, really clean. So this is the first part of the trailer where the troop or you are walking out of the Imperial dropship, and you have these new. Well, one of them, I believe, this one right here is from the movie or from the movies. I think some of these areas are from the movies, and some of them are new. This right here, I believe, is the plaza where you can. This is where everyone will be hanging out to set up for the campaign, I believe. But I wanted to talk about some of this picture. So, if you look to the very left, there's like this table of. There's like this, this stone table, and you have like this glowing ball in the middle. And I believe that is where Invoker is at, which we're going to get into the classes here in a minute. But this looks like you're pretty. I think this will look like the area to get everything set up. Your little pause for the campaign, I believe. I could definitely be wrong. And right here, some more gameplay, more view of the map. Got another one right there as well. See, look at this. This is a mobile game. And it looks amazing. And right here is actually, this is actually an area that the rebels have to take back, from what we've heard from the trailer. So this is Vanguard. Well, this is Vanguard right here. It just shows in a different language. And he is, or Banner Guard. I mean, why did I say Vanguard? Banner Guard. Banner Guard. So Banner Guard has, the SMD giant, LMG that he fires at his targets. And he can also do ground pounds as well, like he's like the one he's about to do to the sniper. Then we have Invoker, the Invoker class shoots out lightning like Palpatine, and she uses this lightning to strike at their enemies. And another thing she can do is that she can actually okay, why didn't I get a picture of that? Okay, she can actually heal your allies. So she can also heal your allies and literally shoot, people with lightning bolts. So she's basically just shooting out, bolts of lightning, which I thought was really cool. The other one is Kindred, which is basically Jimmy, and Kindred is basically kind of like a sniper class, except he has a bow and arrow. And if you guys seen this picture, he does throw out these bombs that he can throw at the enemies to destroy them. So he does have C4. So it's kind of like, think of it as like Battlefield, where you got the C4, you want to place it somewhere, and then to destroy enemy tanks. So I thought that was something really cool. I'm definitely going to try out Kindred. I'm going to try out all the classes. And what's up? What's up, W Necron? How are you doing, man? We're here talking about Rebel Moon Bloodline, and I'm about to talk about more Rebel Moon. And the other class, lastly but certainly not least. Okay, that's the wrong picture. Where is it? Forsaken. So, Forsaken is what you could say the Nemesis class, where she literally can, cut through her enemies using her blades, and she is really, really fast. She is really, really fast, and she can even, there's a move that she does. If you go look at the trailer, there's a move she does where she literally can take out like 3 enemies at once. So I thought that was something really cool. And another thing is too, I do want to mention, we do have a leveling system. Your classes do have levels, so you will be able to level up your classes and individually. And then we also have missions you can complete. Like this one, complete missions, complete under the time limit, reach kill count, defeat enemy with explosives. So we do have stuff like that. There was another thing I saw. I don't know if I got it, but there is also a rank level. But yo, this game looks, man, I'm ready to play this game, y'all. Like I'm so ready. And there's also something else too. There is also mech hits on the ground you can pick up. But yo, there is more stories to be told in Rebel Moon. And I can tell. Because there are things in this game that we haven't seen from the movies. Like Invoker. Somebody that could shoot out lightning. Like we hadn't seen that in the Rebel Moon films at all. This is the first time we're seeing this. But yo, this game looks really good. Like I am so I'm really ready to check this game out. Like I've signed up for the beta. I'm going to be playing the closed beta when it comes out. Another thing is too is that you do get some skins if you sign up for the beta. But yo, I'm so ready to play this game, y'all. It's going to be amazing. Rebel Moon Bloodline, developed by Super Evil MegaCorp, coming to mobile. So, what y'all think about this game? Y'all excited to play it? For a mobile game, that's pretty good so far. Yo, it looks like this looks like something that could be for a mobile game. It looks like something that could be on console, like an indie game console. Like that's how good it looks. Like I'm like I played some mobile games. Like I play Dragon Ball Legends. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I used to play. I've also played TMNT Splinter Fate, which is also developed by Super Evil MegaCorp, and it's available on Nintendo Switch and Steam. I bought it on Steam recently, and that game's really good too. But this right here, it's yo. I'm ready for Rebel Moon Bloodline, y'all. It's going to be amazing. But next up, this will be our maybe our last, but our second topic. The Rebel Moon Nemesis Comic spinoff. So today, this morning, the Nemesis comic from Gail Simone was revealed today. And yo, I'm going to show y'all the covers of this comic. And they are both from different artists. One of them is from here. Let me pull something up real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the covers. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. These are the covers for this Nemesis comic. Yo, this is really good. And this is what the actual art style looks like in the comics. Look at this, y'all. I think I might be going a little bit backwards on the pages, but yo, look at the art style for this comic. Yo, this looks amazing. Now, this picture I have pulled up right now, I have a theory that that might be, or I've seen a theory that this is Nemesis's one of Nemesis's ancestors. But yo, we're eating good over here. We're eating really good right now. But yo, these are actually available for pre-orders right now, and these look amazing. Um, my favorite one, I'm actually going to tell you all my favorite one. My favorite is probably this one. I really love the design of this cover. I don't know from what I've heard there. So what we do know is there's going to be 5 issues. This comic is going to have 5 issues, and it is going to be coming out on July 16th, and you can pre-order it right now. And I think I'm not sure if this comic series is going to have multiple covers like with House of the Black say, because with the first issue of that comic, it had like 13 to 14 different covers. Like it had a bunch of them, but I think this one may have like only one cover for each issue. I'm not really sure. But man, this broke the internet today. This looks it looks really good, and I cannot wait to dive deep into the story of Nemesis in this comic. Nemesis is just she's one of my favorite characters in Rebel Moon. Um I really can't wait to see um what's in store for this story, because there's a lot of things, like even in the Rebel Moon novels, like there's things I've known that Nemesis has done that we haven't seen her do in the movies. So, uh, for example, I'll tell you all what she does. So, um, in the novel where they're kind of telling her story, um, after she begins wielding the Orca's steel blades, she's holding them while this Imperial troop is shooting at her when she's at the lake. And she literally deflects the shot instantly. Like, like the blades have a movement of their own. Like if she's not moving them, it's like the blades are moving themselves. That's how fast it was. So I'm curious if we're going to see that in this comic. So I thought that was something very interesting. I thought it was something interesting to bring up, considering we are talking about the Rebel Moon Nemesis comic. But y'all, I'm ready for this Nemesis comic. Um, there's definitely going to be, from what I've seen, I believe there's definitely going to be a lot about Nemesis's family, her ancestries. Um, from what we know, this does take place before the films. It is a prequel comic to Rebel Moon. Um, but I cannot wait to dive in with this story. I think it's going to be really, it's going to be really cool. Senator Blades. What do you mean by that? Am I missing something? If you're talking about the Orcus Steel Blades, I meant by Orcus Steel Blades. But yeah, like, like, we kept on being told that Rebel Moon's dead. Rebel Moon flopped. Nobody saw it. You know, they're still making, they are over here still making stuff for this franchise, y'all. Oh, meaning the blades have souls. Oh, that's what I believe. Yes, having a soul. Yes, in Havoc. That's what I was thinking, because that's what I was thinking. Think of it, or not only that. Think of it as Ultra Instinct Goku. That's how I kind of see it, but I could definitely be wrong. Anyway, sorry about going a little off topic right there. But yeah, like they're going out there saying things like, "Oh, um, they're still making something for this. Why are you guys still pushing for Rebel Moon? You guys stop. This comic ain't saving the franchise." Like, they're still making stuff for this franchise. We got a game that's coming out. We got a new comic book releasing. We got Zack Snyder that's potentially going to do Rebel Moon 3. Probably 3 and 4, because I guarantee you it's going to be another story, one story with like two movies combined. He's going to do part 3 and 4, give us PG-13 versions of those, and then give us director's cuts. And this is going to be lit. And then in the future, they may work on a AAA game. But I was super excited for today's news. I was actually at work, but man, seeing what's come out with Rebel Moon these last couple of weekends, even before the Rebel Moon training event this Saturday, I believe this is a great way to get everyone ready for Saturday. And I can't wait to rock out with you guys. I know this was a little short stream, but let me know down in the comments of what you guys have thought about this news, or what you guys thought about the Rebel Moon Bloodline beta trailer, along with the Rebel Moon Nemesis comic. Do you think the young boy from Vel will wield her swords? It's a possibility. That would be sick, though. Like seeing an older version of that young child on Velt wielding those blades, that would go crazy. That would be awesome. Yep, she sure did. She sure did. Oh, you sent me some. Okay. Oh, hold up. I gotta hold on a second. Actually, what am I doing? Sorry about that, y'all. Let me do this real quick. Okay. Oh, just 1 second. Oh, why is it not showing up? Okay, it should not be doing that. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do it like this. Okay. Yeah. The farmers are Velt are amazing. They absolutely are Havoc. They absolutely are. But let me tell y'all, you know, they were all saying that, the Rebel Moon's dead and nobody saw it. Nobody cares about it. I feel load. But yeah, they're all going over here and saying that, oh, Rebel Moon's dead. Nobody cares about it. I'm just saying, like, yo, it's coming. The narrative can't do anything. Exactly, Sin Havoc. It's a narrative. Mikey verse forever. Cavill shot first. I'm telling y'all, we getting that Rebel Moon 3 soon. We're gonna get Rebel Moon 3, 4, 5, and 6 before the Batman Part 2. I'm just saying, y'all. Like it's so crazy because you know, there's people continuing to ask, like, oh, why is there people so pushing for this? Like, yo, they want more Rebel Moon. And not only that, I can't believe I hadn't pulled this up either. Let me find it real quick. Uh Yeah, sorry about that. There was something else too that I meant to add as well. I'm a little bit slow tonight, guys. I'm very apologies. Okay, I gotta delete one. It's another image. We'll delete this one. But yeah, you know, they're talking about how it's all dead and nobody cares. Look what's trending right now. This comic book is trending right now. Last time I checked, it was 1.1K posts. Over 1,000 posts. Like, look, y'all. Numbers don't lie. Look at that. Skynet literally knows that people are excited for this comic. Yo. Like, the game is going to be coming out here very shortly. Everybody's going to be playing that. You know, we got potentially Rebel Moon 3. What I mean by potentially, I mean we are going to get Rebel Moon 3, obviously. I already know we are. Zack Snyder literally said he's going to do something short, then he's going to do something big. But he could do Justice League 2 and 3 over at Netflix. Did you think that Korra started looking to Titus to as a new mentor for the next war? That is a possibility. You'll see a lot more Rebel Moon down the road. Exactly. Like, yo, we're going to be getting, I know we're going to be getting a spinoff of Tarek, General Titus. Who else? I think Kai should get his own spinoff too. We need to see his backstory as well. Even Atticus, well, I know Atticus Sobel was like the main villain in the movie, but I would like to see more of his backstory too, which we did in the novel, but I do want to see it kind of visually. And I keep messing up again. Let me something else too, because I'm gonna pull up that article. Because I want to pull up something I found in that article today. Okay. Just to show y'all what I'm talking about. I gotta delete a couple more pictures again, unfortunately. Okay. Sorry, guys. A little bit slow tonight. But yeah, because I was reading through that article and let's go read it through. So, this was, I believe, I think this was quoted from Gail Simone. I'm not too sure, but if we read right here, I am so excited for fans to be back in the world of Rebel Moon. There are so many stories yet to be discovered. There are so many stories yet to be discovered, and the tale of Nemesis and her revenge is one fans won't want to miss. I'll repeat that again. There are so many stories yet to be discovered. Y'all, Rebel Moon ain't canceled. There is more stories to be discovered, y'all. More stories to be discovered. Said Titan Comics editor Jake Devine. Okay, it was Jake Devine. I'm so sorry. I thought Gail might have said that. Not only does it unwrap um the enigma of her character, or enigma of her character. I'm lost, guys. But it has some assassinations, beautiful locations, and badass showdowns. Let me take that off for a minute. Working with Gale has been a dream, and I can't wait for readers to immerse themselves in this extended universe. So, they're pretty much telling y'all that Rebel Moon, there's going to be more Rebel Moon. More Rebel Moon on the way. And that ain't canceled. But, yo, the Mother World will send more ships to multiple worlds, especially Vel. Oh, absolutely. They're going to be sending out more dreadnoughts. They're going to be sending out more troops, more walkers, everything. Yo, I've been thinking about this too, because, like, can you imagine what the Invoker is going to look like in live action? Like the Invoker from Rebel Moon Bloodline shooting out the lightnings. Think of what that's going to look like in live action. Directed by Zack Snyder. This is going to be crazy, y'all. Like I can't wait for more Rebel Moon. And we're about to wrap everything up here. Let me know in the comments of what you guys thought of the news that we've received so far. What you guys think about Rebel Moon Bloodline? What you guys think about the Rebel Moon Nemesis comic? Do you think Balthami and the Jimmies will revolt when they find out what happened to Issa? Yo, I think I saw somebody talk about this today. Um, that would be so sick. But do I think it'll happen? Possible. It's definitely possible. I do think there's a point where maybe Jimmy could meet up with Balthami. Like, I don't know if it'd be like a rusted Balthami or one that's, because I'm not really sure how long the Jimmies can survive, but um, it would be sick, bro, if they actually. Actually, wait, I'm stupid. I think they I think they did say the Jimmies do last for longest of time because Jimmy had like memories of, you know, from the past kings, from what I believe. But yo, that is a possibility. That's a really good theory, Jasmine. Um, but yeah, we're about to wrap everything up here. I just wanted to talk about the news that we've received recently about from Rebel Moon and with the game coming out and the Nemesis comic. So thank you to all three. Thank you to everyone who turned in or who tuned in for today's video. Or thank you for everyone that tuned in for today's stream. I mean, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm a little bit slow today, but you guys have a wonderful night. I cannot wait to celebrate with everybody on 4/19/25 for the 1-year anniversary of Rebel Moon Part 2. And I will see you guys in the next stream. See y'all.